Jay Washington.
Yeah.
I made a decision. I'm going to bring in the Terminator footage to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm going to put it on the screen.
You're doing Arnold.
I'm going to put it on the screen, and I'm going to say, what do you think here? Do you think this is something that the Deadpool
Show him another
did?
20 minutes.
Tim Miller. Show the whole fucking movie. Show it.
Show the movie.
Come on.
Linda's back.
What do you got to do? And by the way, your hair looks wonderful.
You need to get
Foxy's
that.
face.
Now that this has happened, you need just that part cut out as a sound bite. Yeah, it looks wonderful. I mean, of course, it's expected.
end of-
But they said he was. I was talking when I
thought
did.
Fox wasn't going to be there.
Well, which is
Fox?
this?
That's Paramount.
No,
This
it's
is
Paramount.
Paramount. This isn't Fox. Yeah,
Top Gun's going to be there, so
right.
Might as well have dark faith
Yeah,
there.
yeah, absolutely.
Moron.
Who? Me? Because I didn't know. Sorry.
I mean,
shots.
I thought
if you're
Fox
if you're a
wasn't being
studio, if you're a studio, you know Warner Brothers film is not there. You know Disney's film is not there. Marvel is there. You need this is a chance to make a splash. So why not use dark faith?
Why are you saying Disney's film is not there?
Because they're going to be a D23.
Yeah, he just
Yeah, but-
doing Marvel.
They're just doing Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he meant. He meant
Yeah,
more the Disney.
yeah. No Disney movies. They're all going to be D23.
Right, like Pixar and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
all that's
Yeah.
D23. Yeah.
But it makes a lot of sense because this is the movie that they need to shift around. This is their last shot as far as Terminator
Yeah.
goes. This is their last shot. If this movie, because they want it, because Tim Miller wants to do a trilogy.
If this
you
doesn't
ain't gonna
work,
get a trilogy if this movie isn't good.
I'm so excited for Mackenzie Davis.
I like her
love
a lot.
her.
Yeah.
She to me is the next big thing.
I just want to see. I was very excited, and I always reference the big man. Schnepp, and we were both really pumped for this movie because he told me he got a chance to see the panel. Listening to both Tim Miller and Cameron talking about it, and he told me, he's like, dude, it's like, because he and I loved the first Terminator because it was like a horror movie, and
Yeah, it
he's like
was.
they're going back to basics, and I've been doing the anthem, but he's going back to basics, and I was just so pumped for it. When I saw that trailer, though, the little mini trailer, I
Yeah.
didn't get that vibe. I didn't get that. I didn't like the trailer, but I also didn't see the amount of stuff they showed at CinemaCon.
So I don't know much about Mackenzie Davis aside this. I like what I saw in the trailer. I'm pumped to see what Gabriel Luna can bring to this because I've been sold on him for a minute, especially him being Robbie Reyes now. So and Linda Hamilton being back. Some of the, like that one trailer thing where she was on the Humvee that was hanging from the aircraft carrier, whatever it was, the plane. I was like, "Are you serious?" That's the only thing that didn't look believable.
I don't want him to do the Die Hard 4 stuff to where it's like the reason why the first one was a simple horror sci-fi movie and it worked. The second one was definitely, and that's a lot of people's favorite, is the second one.
Yeah.
And it was one of the big blockbusters, but it was still a simple premise. It was still a very simple premise. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overdo it with CGI, which is what it looked like in the trailer. Don't overdo it. Like that seems
with Gabriel Luna's Terminator, you kind of have to have a lot of CGI with that.
I can stand that stupid shit that they did with he's coming through.
Whereas you have to
just
have
do
with
it
that.
every time though. There's a new Terminator,
Terminator.
and it just gets old, and that's what got me with this one. It's just Gabriel. He's just
I would have been cool.
But just all of a sudden, it's like, oh, we have a new Terminator. How many new Terminators?
I would have been
It's
cool with the T800. I would have been
always-
totally cool with that.
Yeah, I
That was
always
it.
said, why not go back to the basics?
Yeah.
Like the first movie where Skynet is like on its last leg, and they send in one last T800 or
Whatever
something.
it is.
It could have been like a callback to the original.
Yeah.
But we have a new Terminator. It does look fine, the effects, but
Yeah.
Imagine they would have
don't
done the
know.
type of budget that they did for like this new the Halloween that just passed, right? Like
Right.
that kind of tone to it. If they would have
Perfect.
done that for Terminator, like
Yeah.
to me, like you don't need to go over because of T2. Like they always realize they have to catch the blockbuster.
T2 and James Cameron as a whole.
But he's only producing it. And he's produced
But
a lot of
producing,
other
but that's all him being a producer. Even though he's not the director, he has a lot of say. So you should do this.
collecting
does
checks,
he?
dude.
Yeah, he's
because
collecting checks,
he
but
went, he went on the record for Genesis saying it's one of the best Terminator movies.
Right.
And that's him. That's
And he got
input.
paid $1 million for
Yeah,
saying
but that's.
it or whatever it was.
I mean, he's still getting paid, but that's that input. Like maybe if we go bigger with this and smaller with that, and that's what you get.
I don't know if he's giving any notes. Maybe he is. I mean, maybe, the only reason I'd say that he might be more involved in this one is because of the addition of Tim Miller and everything that Tim Miller has. Tim Miller is a fan. I mean, Tim Miller is a very creative dude, and he's a good director. And you can't judge the full movie off the trailer. It's just the tone that I got after hearing everything about the movie and what they saw at CinemaCon was Terminator's back. I didn't get that from the last trailer. but I hope that the movie itself delivers.
Put the music in it, damn it.
That's what bothered me in the trailer. Where's the Brad Fidel score?
Seriously.
What if we get it in a second?
Seriously,
What if
there
in the
are
next
certain
trailer
things.
gives it? Because we talked about this on
Put
Movie
it in
Talk.
the movie, though.
No,
Gotta
no,
be in the
movie.
movie.
I
It's
think
like
it will
gives
be.
that flavor.
Yeah,
it
I know.
gives it, and then it fills
They don't
in
want
some
to
of
pay
the
Brad
blanks.
Fidel. They've done this in every freaking movie since the second one.
Oh.
Why do you not have Brad Fidel's score? It is iconic.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
That's a Paramount thing, then.
It is.
That's a
Because
Paramount
100%
thing.
they don't want to pay him.
Exactly.
Pay him the money.
That's what Marvel was doing for so many years until they brought back his Silvestri.
Yeah.
Well, because Perlmutter got out of there. He was
Yeah, I
the
know.
guy that didn't like scores, and Feige's always been the guy. As soon as Perlmutter was out of there, Feige's like, get Silvestri back. Let's get the theme. He
Yeah.
gets music.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm hoping that they use the Brad Fidel score. We'll see.